Hey guys, it's Major Foley here, and I am sorry that I have not been around. I did mention it in my other video. I probably would have been away for a while. I was focused on the Punisher tournament, and then a lot of real life stuff sort of happened. But nonetheless, I am back, and we are continuing on with the campaign with the Jackal Stronghold. Now, if you're a boomer type player, which is completely focused on your economy and nothing else, you will absolutely love this level. You pretty much have an entire island to yourself with minor combat, and the only other combat after that is killing dangerous animals that will 100% kill your laborers. Apart from that, this is a boomer's paradise if you love economy. Now, apart from that, I'm going to be focusing on my economy, of course. Then we're going to build a base on his island and then just attack from there. We will be going with the Son of Osiris upgrade, so that's yeah, that'll be our 4th age upgrade. Sorry. There are a lot of houses, so we can go over the population limit with Amanra. What you do is you build houses with the laborers before you set Amanra to go convert them. Sort of like ISIS here, my play with the monuments. So that's exactly what we'll be doing. So let's get started.
Is that the place?
Yes, Kemsit's stronghold. The piece is inside. Are the men prepared?
Yes, Amanra.
Good. If Kemsit is there, no one is to touch him but me.
Kemsit must have done something horrible to Amanra.
The farmers must be weary of their island neighbor. Perhaps they will help us.
Apart from being enemies on this fight, I mean... Anyway, so we'll only have a couple of slingers here and axemen, I think? No, or mostly slingers, so yeah, there you go. Just take them out. Now, you can use these rhinos for food later if you really want to. Honestly, up to you, I don't. Again, booming level and you'll have plenty of food available. Alright, so send Amanra down to this town center.
People of the Nile, I am Amanra, enemy of Kemsit. Assist us, and we will end his pillaging of your lands.
We will help you visit the farmers to spread the good news.
Alright, so Amanra can capture that wood camp, and I suggest you do it. In the meantime, get these houses built. Have villagers constantly training, and send your military up towards the north part of your base, northwest part of your base. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna kill every crocodile we see. Don't worry about the food being wasted or whatever, just get them killed. We'll be hunting all these water buffaloes around after we get a significant force of laborers. So about 7 to 8, really. But in the meantime, we're just going to farm while the others build the houses. Now, I think as long as they are being constructed, you can convert multiple houses and the foundations won't be deleted. Whoops, we attacked the wrong animal, so we're just going to run for a sec. Huh. Yep, there we go. The crocodile, guys, the crocodile. Send them on down here. There's a few more crocs we can take out. There's more laborers we can grab, so... So we grab those. Sacred cat upgrade. And there's another croc. And we want to send Amanra all the way down because there's a few more laborers, I believe, there, as well as a town center spot we were building. So, alright, our pharaoh has arrived. Alright, so let's get some wood gatherers because we're going to need to get some economy upgrades. I believe this relic is the same always. I'm not 100% sure. It's been a while since I've actually done the Jackal Stronghold. There's another relic towards here because there's a temple. Honestly, up to you. We will not be fighting Kemsit's navy. We'll be avoiding it. And we'll be using ancestors to avoid it because once we land, we won't really plan on sending anything else over. Now, another trick to this level is... instead of relying on this dock, then coming all the way around, you can honestly just build a dock here or a dock here and then just travel straight there. It's quicker of it in the end. Alright, so we need gold, and there's... oops, got the wrong button. And there's plenty of gold here. That increases tower attack, not really useful to us. So what... all the gold gatherers, we're going to send them down there. And we're also going to send our pharaoh down next. We're going to make use of the prosperity power. Alright, with all the houses down, we'll send these guys down to gold. And we'll start sending Amanra to convert everything else in this village. And all the farmers will now start killing the water buffalo. So, all the granary next to it. And then just hunt it. So there's the temple. We'll just collect the relics because there's no reason not to. Then just waypoint to all the green spots you see on the map. There's not really that many houses, but it's a significant amount. Guys, water buffalo, more important. If you want, micromanage your civilians so they don't take as much damage. Probably not the worst idea to do. Alright, we'll get the hand axe upgrade and the ads of what? Don't at me. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Alright, I want to get the pickaxe upgrade. Now under ISIS, I believe our economy upgrades are cheaper, as well as aging up. Want to get enough gold to get a town center down here. So like I said, Boomer's Paradise. You don't have to worry about an attack or anything like that. So we're just constantly training villagers. There is a monument down there that we can probably grab too. Might as well do it. Alright, get that gold upgrade. Alright, that one's done. Now, I probably would avoid the coastline because Kemsit's Navy can get a little close. You guys can join them with hunting those guys. So something just to be aware of. Alright, we can get the town center up and running pretty soon. I can't afford the next upgrade just yet. Now we can. Oops, you guys were going to gold's gold. Alright, so let's build this town center quickly. There's more water buffalo down here, but we weren't making use of them. Now, the empowerment should still work with town centers, so yeah, we'll get that built quickly, and then we can just put them straight back on the gold. We want to get the third age gold upgrade, which I believe is quarry, before we cast prosperity. Although, you can really use it whenever you want. We're going to have plenty of gold for our attack. Alright, that should be enough for gold. Let's get a few more on wood, and then the rest are going on food. You can get a fortress and a couple of towers to also annoy the navy. It's honestly up to you. We won't really be messing about there, though. We will build one Migdol down here, or at least here, as we build a dock, so we can train some landing troops. Just to defend as we get the base up and running. Amanra can come back up here. We'll start making use of these farms. We will get the monuments because we plan, or at least I plan on, getting some mummies. You can, the mummies aren't really a requirement. They're a nice handy myth unit to have to instantly kill your enemy myth units. I believe they come with the Son of Osiris. So, not a bad unit to build. Expensive though. Honestly, up to you if you choose not to. Otherwise, we'll mostly be training war elephants and chariot archers again. Might as well get started. You can get these upgrades too for your Pharaoh. So much food. So much food being consumed. I just also played the Ancient Gods Part 2 for the Doom Eternal DLC. I enjoyed it a lot, although some people's opinions I think are going to vary on the final boss fight. But I enjoyed it. It was a satisfying end to I guess the reboot series, you want to call it? It's not really a reboot, it's actually sequels, and well, Doom's not really a game that's all about its lore. It's mostly about shooting and killing things, and but I'm kind of glad that id actually was able to bring about a story from 2016 and Eternal and tie it into the previous games, because there was story in those old games. Like, you had it with the text, and it was mostly like games back in those days. They were in manuals, so personally, I did enjoy it quite a bit. I think any Doom fan will, although on what difficulty that is, that's honestly up to you. I played it on Nightmare difficulty myself. Also, conveniently, I've never seen a cabinet come over here, so it's interesting how we saw that. Forget what Amanra said, there is literally no point landing up here, otherwise you have to go all the way back down anyway. There is literally no point landing here, as far as I'm concerned. Alright, we'll cast Prosperity, because I had that upgrade ages ago. We can get a few down here for food as well. Yeah, I think we can stop training villagers for now. And we'll save to advance. We're going to build a market down here. Oh, should wait till after Prosperity's done. We're not going to really build camels from the market. We don't really need them. There's plenty of gold on this island that we can make use of. There's also another town center up here that we need to build, so we'll be doing that in a moment. Might as well use these villages to do so. Alright, you guys work on building that, deposit the gold. Just get that up and running. Alright, we can actually advance to the next stage too, which is not the worst thing to do. Just gotta wait. So yeah, plenty of population. Plus, we haven't even gotten the fortified town center upgrade yet. I would get masons before you cross. It's just so when you build your fortresses and that, they'll stay alive if the navy decides to hit. So yeah, lots of food from these animals. A lot of high tier food. Looks like they're running now. Alright, so we're going to advance from this town center. Toth is for resources and war elephants, but we're going to go with the Son of Osiris and the Mummy, because the Son of Osiris is going to be handy, because the enemy will have a lot of units, so the chain lightning attacks are just going to be very handy to have. As long as, of course, we can keep them covered. Alright. After this hippopotamus is done, we're going to take this town center over here. Kemsit casts farm. I think it affects yours at a faster rate too, but his is obviously faster. But we have none really on our food, and of course there was one croc I missed. Alright, so we're gonna kill that. Put a granary down here. And we might start the dock as well, as a matter of fact. And we're gonna get one Migdol so we can get the upgrades from up here. Now you can get those upgrades to reduce tribute. I think this one doesn't matter, ambassadors. Tax collectors is alright. Ambassadors is more for multiplayer play from what I've been told, so. Alright, so we get the upgrades. Yeah, the enclosed deck upgrade. Alright, get a few more laborers. We're going to get the New Kingdom so we can get a normal Pharaoh as well. Because we are turning this one into our Son of Osiris. Now, normally, it's actually safer to wait till you arrive with a Pharaoh on the other island and then transform him, but it really shouldn't be too problematic. Alright, so again, get these upgrades. Get the last farming upgrade. Don't need cabinets. Gonna be escorting with the Ancestor ship. Might as well get all these upgrades when we can afford them. The Monument to the Pharaohs. Yeah, I don't want to go too far over, so I think we're going to start relying on the farms after this food. just gonna get a few chariot archers. We're gonna definitely have to build a few more farms. I mean, it's nice that that gives you free farms, but they're sort of a bit away, and you don't really need to build a granary per farm. I didn't really need to build 2 transport ships either, that was sort of a waste. We can get coinage if we really need to later down the line, we don't need it. We do want to get the after crown, or Atef crown, sorry, the after crown. Again, Foley can't read, everybody. Oh, man. Alright, we are definitely going to take a few laborers from this band of, you know, merry laborers. We're going to take about 5 or so. Where did I send my army? I sent them somewhere. Oh, they're already in here. Great. So, when the laborers arrive, we're going to cast Ancestors and we're going to go straight over here. We have the resources to build what we need to build anyway. Oh, a bit more on the favor side because I'm getting that upgrade, but we should have enough favor by the time we get there. Oh yeah, and we're just waiting for a few chariot archers. We actually might get a second transport ship. It'll save us not attacking towards the end. We can get the architect's upgrade as well. Now, I'm not 100% sure what upgrades do affect the Son of Osiris, if any do. I think most of the armory ones do, but that's about it. I guess City of the Dead increases their hit points. Not sure about funeral rites. Something I guess we can find out together. Yes, yes, idle villages in my boat. I get it. Alright, so we're going to build quite a few here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then the rest of you are coming back up here. Alright. That should be more than enough. We'll sell some because I want to build the fortress as soon as we get there. So we're going to cast Ancestors here. Just so in case we run into Kemsit's navy. So they'll take the heat. Like, you can use them to attack inland too, so there it is. Personally, I wouldn't. I would use them to distract Kemsit's navy, and then just skip behind them. Watch the Leviathans there. Forgot to mention those. More war turtles. Uh-oh. Not good. That's the one with most of my main stuff in it. Uh-oh. There we go. Alright, we're good. Now, transport ships can die. Doesn't matter. Let's get this fortress up, because that's the most important building. And it's a good thing we had a landing force to meet them. Because it looks like they mean business. Get this fortress up quick.
A hero has fallen.
Interesting, they never actually met with me here. So what we're going to do is we're actually just going to deposit everyone back in here, and we're just going to train a lot of war elephants. Since there's mostly archers, we can just wait. We can also do this. So we're just going to slowly get troops out. And the lightning will just contract. Like, that's one of the first times that's ever happened to me. So it's interesting. They've never actually landed their forces close to me, so it's a good thing we did have a little bit of a landing party. Every time they look like they're going to attack your Son of Osiris, just put him back in the fortress. And it diverts their attention. Easy. Gonna go back here and build the temple.
Into you.
Did get funeral rites, right? No. Anyway, problem solved. We are also now going to build another Migdol. And we're just going to zerg the base as pretty much possible. So start training mummy visors. Also going to get more armory upgrades when we can afford to do so. We're definitely going to get some more villagers, I think. And we're also going to get some camels. Going to sell some food and wood because we have an excess of them. Now, if you use the mummy to actually kill units in the water, it'll spawn a minion and not an ancestor boat, so you can't really do anything with it, but it's hilarious nonetheless to see. Bloody hell, where did Amanra fell to the boat? And then you can pretty much just have your villagers chopping stuff. Start breaking open the gate. The fortresses will eventually take care of it. And you can keep your villagers on repair if you're worried it's going to fall. Which it looks like it might, so we will repair. Get the Son of Osiris to the front line now too. It's because it's attacking the War Turtle, and the War Turtle is a tanky son of a bitch. Yeah, let's see if I can show you what I mean. I want to see it happen. So there you go, there's a minion there we can't control. All you gotta do is push forward to the walls. Ignore this base, it's not really necessary. You can cast Eclipse.
Where are you hiding, Kemsit?
I mean, he's not really hiding, he's in his fortress. Well, I guess that could constitute as hiding. He's somewhere in his fortress. Does that sound better? Anyway. Turn from disastrous into we still kick their ass because we got the fortress up in time. Little quick thinking on that part. Oh, we're out of gold gatherers. Quickly send them back up here. Start mining some gold. And we're going to send the Pharaoh over there. Still going to sell some food and wood because we got plenty of it. Once the front gate's broken down, just move forward. And just attack, move, and then, like, the Son of Osiris will take care of a lot of this stuff. As long as you can keep him alive. You really also only need to get Amanra through. So if you can just navigate her through the enemy units by her jumping ability to the Osiris piece, I mean, that also nets you the victory. So just jump, and that's it. While they're dealing with that, Amanra heads to the piece. Hopefully she won't fall. If the fortress doesn't attack her. And that's it.
Now, where is my enemy?
Another one of those winning by trigger levels.
I have something I've been meaning to give you since you first ran from me at the temple, Kemsit.
I'd like nothing better than to drain your blood into the sand, Amanra, but I cannot waste time with you now. Coward. Your time will come, Amanra. Soon.
So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that landing actually nearly ended up being disastrous. But because I was not expecting them to actually have their forces there. They normally keep them inside. So I'm surprised they had forces there. But at least we had 5 laborers, and the Son of Osiris was helping them construct half the time at least. So we ended up getting it done in time to protect him and the villagers. And we just trained tanky war elephants because we killed most of his melee units, and he only had chariot archers. He wasn't going to kill that thing. So then we just moved out. We waypointed our Son of Osiris out of the fortress and let him attack as the elephants was tanking the damage. So a little bit of a technique anyone can use, really. Other than that, guys, that's it for the Jackal Stronghold. I'll be setting the gold edition sometime soon. It should be within the next 24 hours at least, anyway. And then a long way from home is where we finally meet our Norse allies, so stay tuned for that. And I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of criticism on this level for this one, but I've already mentioned it in the previous video. I'm not really going to care. So, remember, guys, I'm usually streaming nearly every day on Twitch TV. I'm streaming Tarkov a lot at the moment, streaming some other stuff occasionally, waiting for my RuneScape account for another thing, because my account was one of those affected by something that happened with Jagex, so I'm still waiting on news for that. And I'm kind of hoping I get into this Punisher tournament thing that YouTuber and Twitch streamer Pestilli set up. I'm just waiting to see. So, yeah, I guess I'll catch you guys next time. Laters.